In all honesty, if you ask me, they should have AI for our judicial system.
But,
AI.
don't start pushing that.
No, bruv, it's non-biased.
Sure,
You
Rain
can
Man
go
has
to
that on his
court
roundup somewhere.
And the judge could have had a bad day and he's sending on everybody that day.
Yeah, but AI, you have to train it and it has to look at case law. It works without emotion, but judges work with emotion. Judges have to have a human element where they might see a tear or they see remorse. AI is just like, raw.
Right and wrong.
You rob that bank and you rob that bank.
And this is what the punishment for it is. Go about your business.
Do you know what?
That way there'll be fairness across the whole board.
Serenity, you know what the funny thing is?
Hold on. Let me give you a little bit of meat on the bone. Let's say, for example, you have a son and your ex-partner wants to take the son away from you. You're doing everything you can to defend yourself to say, no, I should have my son. You go to court. The judge is a feminist. Or she's had an experience in the past with a partner. All of a sudden, you're at a disadvantage that you don't even know about. And then they're bringing things, yeah, you can't have your son. Why not? Because we don't think you're a fit father. But I've looked after him. He's never had any injuries. He's never come to any harm under my thing. Yeah, but your behavior at work was threatening to a customer, and therefore we believe that you may be a threat to your son. And now you no longer see your son. Whereas if it was AI based, it would be a clean. Has Buddy ever threatened his child? No. Has he ever put him in any danger? No. These are the facts of the case. These are the facts.
Until AI starts to read Fathers for Justice and it starts to read men who haven't paid their what's the thing that they pay? Child support. And then it starts to make its own decisions. Remember, AI learns from its inputter. Mm-hmm. We are the inputter. Mm-hmm. Now, at the moment, it's blessed because it's
until when it starts learning itself.
It's under control to an extent. It gets to a point where AI can't be turned off until you do what they did in the Matrix and black out the sky. You know what I mean? I think to put the judiciary system into computers' hands will be mad. Because,
for low cases only.
Because what?
Only for low cases. I'm not talking about cases with manslaughter and all those kind of things. I'm talking about simple disputes between people. Territory, land.
Nothing should be, no.
Nah, brother.
Sorry,
right now.
Sometimes things aren't just black and white, my bro.
And that's what,
Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. AI was this, left or right, that's it. There's no middle ground. There's no, I gave it to him because, or I did this because, and there's an actual reason. You're like, I understand it now.
Let me put it out
left
there.
and right.
So,
the end.
So I stated, maybe early this year, that paper mile is coming. Yeah? And it's coming.
He just keeps saying all of my stuff.
Yeah.
He just keeps saying all of my stuff.
No, bro.
You said the BBC one.
No.
Talking about paper mile.
No, I'm just saying, look, that was a prediction.
He read the thing,
that was a prediction.
Not a spoiler.
Watch, I say within the next 5 years, we're going to have a judicial system. And like I said, not for murder cases and all those kind of things, but there will be a level of AI decision-making for low-level cases. Watch this.
I don't think so, because AI can still be influenced. Like, AI is a bugger. Like, if AI doesn't know the answer, it makes it up. Like now, like I didn't know what, actually, there was a pair of trainers that I saw. It was Lauren James was wearing a pair of Nike trainers, and I wanted the exact, the exact model and the color scheme. Yeah. AI came back and told me, I know what the trainer is. It was actually those, but I wanted the particular color, the P6000.
Yeah.
I wanted to know the exact color and then the code that comes with it. AI told me it's an Air Force One. So I'm like, it's not an Air Force One because the swoosh position, or the tick, as people will say, is in the wrong place. AI responded, oh yeah, well spotted. Yeah, I'll show you it. No word of a lie. It's in my phone. Well spotted. It's this. And came up with it said it was a blazer. So I'm like, rah, you're just making stuff up now, AI. Now, imagine
having a full conversation with AI.
Imagine when Sorelli wants your low-level case. Right. So let's just say you were speeding. And then it might pull out some stats. How many people have sped on this road in the last 12 months? 6. Right, okay. So therefore, it uses logic. Could Buddy have sped on that road? He might have done. But let's just give him the fine anyway. and then send
because
him down.
6 people out of the
right
out of the 10.
I'm telling you, that was a bad example, but
But that's
Yeah.
because he was speeding.
But then hold on, no, play with the logic. So the logic is I was speeding or I was hurrying up because I had to go to the hospital. I was on an emergency case and I had to get somewhere really important, legal wise, whatever you want to put out there, and that's why I was doing it. And I was only going 5 miles above the speed limit. Can I not get off? Now, a judge is probably saying, what was you speeding for? My wife was in labour, or my child was in hospital, or whatever the situation, emergency might have been. And I was only going 5 miles an hour faster than I needed to be. I apologise. Judge Rain sits there and goes, okay, applies logic. I understand. Here with a warning, on your way. AI, so you're speeding, right? 5 miles above the... There you go.
yeah, exactly.
Go on.
Not even an argument. You were speeding, right? You were speeding.
Yeah, so
You were speeding.
there you go. Delete. See you later.
Yeah, yeah.